Morning.
Morning. It's cold, lads. It's freezing when I was going to curse there.
It is cold.
It is absolutely freezing this morning. I was just saying to Elaine, I had to... Do you know what I was actually doing for about 15 minutes earlier on? It was just sitting outside the house with the engine running. Just sitting there listening to the radio.
Were you too cold to go back in and get water? Because I'd be like that some mornings.
100% way too cold. I was not getting back out of the car.
Or I'd be thick. So, instead of just going back in and getting some warm water, I just sit in the car thick.
Oh, yeah. Sitting there, arms folded. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's cold this morning, so it's a bit frosty on the roads. Just take it handy. It's dry, actually, for the most part, but just bear in mind that you will probably have to defrost the car at some point this morning. It's about 2 or 3 degrees now. We'll see sunny spells in places today, mixed with a few cloudy conditions in places as well. There was some awful... You were in Cork on it yesterday. I don't know what it was like there, but while you were on...
raining.
While you were on the telly box.
Yeah.
It was horrendous, the rain. It was
raining.
Absolutely awful yesterday. So just take it handy this morning, lads, because it's going to be a little bit cold and icy, all right?
Yeah, it is that kind of weather. I was thinking all in the drive-in this morning how much I'd love to make soup when I go home.
Oh, yeah. Proper homemade soup.
Or a nice stew. Be nice. Yeah.
Or a nice cake.
Anyway, some of the top trends you're waking up to this morning. Champions League is trending. Liverpool and Spurs both got through.
Yes, both through last
So
week.
that's great. So we were talking one morning here on the trends last week about how they both had to win to get through, and Liverpool did go through to the knockout stages. They beat Napoli last night 1-0, and a good save as well by Alisson. I heard I didn't see the game, but and Spurs also through, but just by the skin of their teeth, so that's great news for both clubs. Brexit is obviously still trending. Theresa May is expected in Dublin today. It's also believed that there are now enough letters to have a motion of no confidence in her. Do you know that if that happens today, so if they do have enough letters and if it proceeds to a motion of no confidence from her own party and a leadership heave, that if that fails, they can't nobody in the Conservative Party can move against Theresa May for 1 year from today.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they'd really want to make sure
so they have to be
sorted,
sure that they do it, because if it goes wrong, that's it. She's now obviously Labour could still do it, but her own party can't move against her for 12 months
that's
from
them
the day.
done so for 12 months. Jesus,
so it's an interesting rule, isn't it? I don't know. Do we have anything like that in Ireland?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think so, because I'll tell you why. About 2 years ago, maybe about 18 months ago, it was just before Enda Kenny kind of retired and Leo Varadkar took over. It seemed like almost every second week there was a motion of no confidence that they survived.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, but it's an interesting one. Strasbourg is also trending this morning. Sad news coming out of there. 4 people now believed to be dead. Several critically injured in this shooting at a Christmas market. And the gunman, who's believed now to be injured after an exchange of fire with police, is on the run and being hunted. And Aquaman, the new DC Comics movie, is out soon. Previews they haven't been great. How do you say his name?
Jason Momoa.
So it's just like it looks. I always look at it and go, it's surely not that. It's something else. So they've been a bit mixed. I know there's some great reviews, but I've read a couple that said they might have got this one wrong.
Well, I watched both the Batman vs Superman and the Justice League one, and I enjoyed them. The Batman vs Superman, granted, okay, it could have been a little bit better, but you're not going to see it for the storyline, really.
No,
you're going for the crack.
definitely not.
And I read reviews that were saying it's possibly the worst movie of all time.
For Aquaman?
No, the Batman vs Superman.
Batman, right.
So the DC Comics stuff tends to be kind of slated by who I assume are Marvel fans.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, so look.
Here's one review. Aquaman is a mix of underwater Star Wars, which sounds very cool, Indiana Jones style adventuring, and a something level scale.
KG level scale?
What does that mean?
Is that martial arts?
I don't know. They could have just said karate. I would have known that. Or judo.
It mightn't even be that. I have no idea. I don't know. Aquaman. I'll still watch it, but you know what? I probably won't go in with my expectations too high for the exact reason of I could go in there kind of going, oh, this is going to be brilliant, and then be like, that's crap. Papers this morning, we're waking up to, in the front page of the Examiner, no deal edges closer as May bid rejected. UK Prime Minister to meet Varadkar for showdown talks as time runs out. That's also on the front page of the Examiner this morning. As well as $6,000 was spent on polishing door handles and doorknobs for the royal visit. I kid you not. Cork City Hall is in the paper this morning. €6,000 of public money was spent polishing the doorknobs. True story. The Irish Independent says state loses €4 billion as Brexit chaos batters the banks and bank shares. And that story Elaine mentioned, their terrorist attack in Strasbourg leaves 4 dead. And there's a picture of a dog in a winter coat. Dogs take the lead at carol service.
Is that not a Santa costume?
Is it a Santa costume? Oh, there's the beard, yeah.
Winter coat / Santa costume.
Black and white photograph. Yeah. Santa's coat is technically a winter coat, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
The Irish Times this morning has the same story then as well. Islamists suspected after 4 killed in Strasbourg Market. Yeah, by the way, that's been up. We know that 4 are dead. Actually, some of the papers only had 3 because they had gone to print, I'd imagine. But EU leaders offer May backstop assurances. That's also in the Irish Times this morning. And in the Mirror then, this story rumbles on, lads. I reckon it's going to be a huge shock to the system when we find out who this person is. Gardaí probing alleged rape by Irish sports star in Dublin, yet to interview the alleged victim, but have examined her bloodstained clothing. So this happened on Sunday night and this happened on... Was it Monday night? And we saw it in the Mail yesterday. And it's in the Mirror now as well this morning. And in the very sad story, Mummy, when are we getting a house? Distraught Irish mum and her 3 kids face Christmas on the streets as hotel shuts. So this goes back to the story we mentioned a few weeks back, where certain hotels that close for the Christmas period are kicking out the homeless people that they've got in to bring them back in January. So very sad story in the Mirror there this morning.
It's somebody very special's birthday today, 57 years old.
Who's that?
Daniel O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, DOD, Dad.
Daniel, celebrating a birthday today.
DOD, the dad.
I like this. We've been finding out who people have been Googling this year. I can safely say I've Googled neither of these people, but the most Googled people of 2018, Meghan Markle and Roxanne Pallett.
Oh yeah, Big Brother one, yeah.
Big Brother. She's probably delighted to be most Googled, even if it is for that reason.
Yeah, for a bad reason.
Yeah.
And I found out the most Googled how-tos. So, for instance...
How to make slime.
It's something like that, but that's not actually in the list for the first time around.
Oh, really? Okay.
The top one of those is how to watch Fury versus Wilder, the boxing match.
Yeah, cool.
But the second one, not surprisingly, is how to floss dance.
Oh.
Somebody has actually Googled how to floss dance. Go on. No. Your hips are supposed to go left and right. You're just kind of doing your knees.
All right, hang on. But they start here and then they go.
Yes. Yeah, you got it now.
And then up front.
Yes.
All they can see is my head and shoulders
that's
there.
True, yeah, we can't see it in the camera. But to be fair, you've got the basic idea of it. But to be fair, her first attempt was literally just her knees going, as if she was on some sort of machine.
I'm injured.
Hey, how's it going? I'm in the gym.
Well, what's that thing? Cross trainer.
Cross trainer. God,
oh, man, I always feel about 80 when I'm on that thing.
What else was Googled?
It's like I'm in Florida, retired to Florida on the cross trainer.
We spoke about this actually. How to get the old Snapchat back, because Snapchat had an update there midway through the year and people hated it.
I hate when I don't have filters my friends have on Snapchat. It actually drives me mad. They'd be sending me really cool ones and I'm like, I don't have that.
Here's something.
So I think I have the old version of Snapchat if you want to get it off me.
Here's something I actually did Google, and that is how to bleed radiators properly.
Oh yeah.
So
I got it, I think.
We'll go through some more of those later on, and maybe we'll get a camera on Elaine's hips and watch her do the floss dance.
Camera on my hips. Oh God.
Sounds like some sort of medical procedure. Now we're just going to put the camera down next to your hips, and then you might feel.
And you've been fasting, haven't you?
You might feel a slight pinch.
Okay, let's stop.
Oh, you've had toast. Giddy. Oh, you can't actually. Oh, by the way, shout out to Elaine's friends, whoever you are, who made her a lovely coffee coming in this morning, and I didn't even get thought of.
It was me. I made my own coffee. Look at, I've lipstick all over it now. Okay. We'll finish up there.
Yeah, we have a busy show coming up.
Cool. We better go, actually. It's like 2 minutes to 7. Have a great day. Comment here with your requests, or you can text or WhatsApp us on 083 300 3300.
Let's play a game of time chicken. See how long we can stand there before we really have to just run.
Before you blink.
I'll win that. You just blinked. You just blinked.